Hello? There we go. He was just standing there for
It's
the
the place.
past 5 hours
Greetings,
while we
Roger.
slept.
It's nearby. Ready?
Sure, we should probably save soon, just in
Lead the
case
way.
something goes awry.
Splendid. Come.
Let us do that. We are not allowed to save right now. Let us not do that then.
The king of beggars, man. His name is Timboy.
What do you know about him?
Not much. He's easy to ire, so tread carefully. We need him far more than he needs us.
Okay. Easy to ire. We need him more than he needs us, so we want to play it cool. Don't do anything too drastic here. Okay. So, what exactly do you mean, though, by that? Like, don't try picking a fight? Yeah, can we? Oh, I was just trying to drop a save right there. No. Not so
You were to
fast.
come alone, elf. Who's this?
Just his
Concerned
uncle's cousin's former roommate once removed.
Fine. Here's how we see things. The boss at Loggerheads with Cleaver, there's got to be a payoff. We've got an offer, and it's non-negotiable.
Surprise us.
So when you say it's
A
non-negotiable,
steady supply of iron in exchange for 50% of your profits.
50%? What? Are you crazy? I mean, you did say this person is easy to ire, and we need him, so perhaps not a great idea to push our luck like that. We could try negotiating, which is a little bit more diplomatic, yes, although, of course, he did just say it's non-negotiable. I mean, that's kind of a go-to move, right? You just say that whenever you're trying to make a deal to imply that you aren't willing to go down on your price at all, when in truth you understand that you're likely going to need to go down. So this is a risk because we heard that perhaps we should not push our luck here. Let's try it though, because 50% is huge.
Give you 25.
Who are you to dictate anything to the king of beggars?
Oh, we know him.
35's as low as we'll go.
See? Alright, so I think this is where we settle for this. Because if we were to push more, then I think this person would get quite upset with us. So 35 it's a lot better than 50. It still sounds quite high, but I think we'll take it.
Fine. We'll take your offer.
It's always like, what, Geralt?
Perhaps we should...
You should go home, elf.
Look, dude,
Agreed.
don't think we could have tried to go any
Pleasure
lower
doing
than that.
business with you.
Maybe it would have worked, but given the limited information we had,
Too
I
much
think that
drink.
was the best
Soften
course of
your
action.
bloody mind. This here's Cleaver's territory, you prick whittler.
Oh, is it now? Is that how this goes then?
Who's this now?
Okay, not gonna lie, for some reason I saw Hattori there and I thought we were playing as Hattori. Just seemed like Hattori was in the center of the screen and Geralt was very much not. Okay, one bandit down. Oh, doing some fancy axe twirls there, are you? Is that so? Alright, well, you're busy doing that. When will I just try you? And take you out. And you went. Speaking of frying, how about flying? Okay, you're still up. Not for long, though. Wrong way. This guy... Oh, you're a crossbowman. And somehow you missed.
Geralt, quickly!
Stole my kill. How dare you. I know quickly, yes. Also, it really sounded like you were over in the other direction, and yet you were definitely over here. But let's just make a point of, say, looting first. And yes, all the more reason for us to have emptied out our inventory not long ago. Because I don't think this stuff is great. But it does give us some stuff. The bolts. Okay, let's not pick those. Anything else here? I don't think so. Just quickly heal back up. Whoa! Hello? Okay, are we going over here with Hattori?
There could be more in there.
Nah, we'll be fine. Don't worry
Follow
about it.
me.
Just follow us. We'll take him. Not a huge deal. That look, though.
Right. Sure hope there's a payoff at the end of this.
So, supplies. That's something we can count on?
Who'd you take me for? Gave you me word, didn't I?
I mean,
But
you are a
I'd
bandit.
hire guards if I was you. You never know with Cleaver.
Okay. So you mean they might come back? I mean, don't think you'd be likely to give us any of those guards.
Think they'll come back?
A few of Cleaver's little shits escaped. Bugger probably already knows everything. I've no men to spare, can't guarantee your safety. If I was you, I'd lay low for a time.
Thanks, Tin Boy.
Down the line, the bosses will make a deal.
Really sound like you
You'll
said
be left
dandelion.
alone. All you gotta do is stay alive till then.
What now?
Here we chat, while your partner's just flown
Hey,
the coop.
Hattori, what
Damn
the
it.
heck?
Hey, wait!
Good luck.
Dude, what gives? We just saved your butt.
Wait!
Talk to Hattori in his dumpling shop. Did he run back?
The Reapers come for me.
Seems like it. Got a little bit of coins out of it. Okay, a little bit of experience as well.
Got a snake's tab as well.
Okay, and you are right here. We entered from this side, or I think it might actually be the other side. Yes. Okay. Oh yes, the Passiflora. Hattori, open up.
Hattori? You in there? Open up.
No chance. Leave me be.
Oh, come
Don't
on.
be silly. Let me in.
It's no big deal.
No, never. I shall stay in here until Middenvern.
I don't know what that means, but I assume that means a very, very long time.
Forgive me, Geralt. That was a mistake. To parley with bandits, make deals.
Too late now. King of Beggars will get you supplies, and then what? You'll have to pay him.
It's true, you are kinda in deep at this point in time.
Geralt, you must help me.
Did we just take his soup?
No, I won't. I'm a witcher, not a bodyguard.
I mean, we've done our fair share of bodyguarding in the
Precisely.
past.
You must find me a bodyguard. Geralt, I beg you. They'll kill me.
Where are we supposed to find a bodyguard? Do you have anyone in mind? I don't know. Were you thinking of anyone in particular?
Got anyone specific in mind?
There's a mercenary, Sucrus, often drinks at the Sturgeon. He's an old pirate, a Skelliger. He used to work for me. Huge as an oak, wouldn't fear a dozen cleavers.
Sounds like a good fit.
Can't you talk to him yourself?
We parted not on the best of terms. That is to say, he demanded a bonus and I...
Didn't pay him.
Right.
Great. What now? Am I supposed to pay your dues?
I'm certain you'll find some way to agree. Geralt, please don't leave me this way.
Okay. Alright, if you say so. Shimmy like you never shimmied before. Okay, so. Enlist Sucrus from Skellige as Hattori's bodyguard, and it is over in this direction. Okay. We'll give it a shot. Sure.
Hard times we live in.
Supposedly he is at one of the bars. And hopefully this will go smoothly here.
What's he doing here?
Let's see. I mean, like I said, we've certainly done our fair share of bodyguarding before, so in some ways, I feel like Geralt is, maybe just... I mean, why not just do it himself, right? But, is this the person we're looking for? Because it kind of looks like it. You guys are just beating each other up? Hello?
Guess I should interject.
Hello?
What the fuck are you doing? We weren't done conversing.
Sorry?
Call that a conversation?
Not your plowing business. You need a smack us at it.
Oh. Oh, that's how this goes then. Okay, apparently we're fighting you now.
Lost your nerve?
You're blocking a lot right now. You're not bad. We seem to need to... Oh, that was definitely an opportunity. We seem to need to do the well-timed counter hits. Oh, okay, there we go. We're stacking together some damage now. Knock you back, and there we go. Finishing little jab.
Sorry, but you asked for it.
I mean, you kind of
glad.
did.
Sucrus, you did well, mate.
Thanks.
Nailed to patch things. Come, we'll talk inside.
So, now we're bros? Is that how this works?
What brings you here, Geralt?
Yeah, first and foremost, why exactly were you fighting with that guy and then felt the need to also fight us, a complete stranger?
You and the merchant. What was that about?
Why my sis wedded that ploughing rotter is beyond me.
Wait, what? That's
That was your
brother-in-law?
Prick-in-law, more like. Sweet talk made first. Skellige mead. We need barrels. We'll be rich men. So, I brought it in. Then he starts going on about unforeseen storage costs, net gross balances, and I don't know what else.
Business and family just don't mix.
Exactly, mate.
Sometimes I guess they don't. Okay, but we do have a job for you.
Looking for a bodyguard. Interested?
Why not? If there's coin in it.
Well, there isn't. Not yet.
Yeah, that's maybe
So
not
we're
a
bartering.
great way to pitch
Favor
the
for
job,
favor,
Geralt.
aye.
I'm gonna kill you, Tori. Yeah, I guess. What did you have in mind?
My brother-in-law
Hopefully
owes
nothing
me
too
some
crazy.
coin. Get it back and we'll talk.
Okay. Care to give us a little bit more information about that?
Damn it. I'll do it. Where'll I find him?
Sprawled on the
Nearby
ground,
at the docks.
where Sucrus punched him out.
You know what? I don't care for his coin all in all. If you don't get it back, I won't mind.
Okay, so
do
what
you
are we
want me
doing?
to do?
Smash his stock and mead. Was me brought it in from Aunt Skellig.
That a mature thing to do?
Nay, but it's fair.
Alright, I guess. Sure. There are some enemies out there. Not entirely sure what to make of that. But I guess we'll head out. Are those people yelling because there were people trying to hurt them, or is that just a coincidence?
A Reaper's come for me.
Okay. Head out here. Pretty sure it's these guys here. Some thugs. Hey, guards. Yeah, there's some thugs over there, kind of like directly in front of you. So I don't know if you want to like do anything about that. It does kind of seem like that's maybe your job. Or, you know, let the Witcher do all the work for you. Thanks, guys. Thanks. You guys? Fine. We'll do it this way. Synchronized burning style. Alright, and more largely just junk items that we're ultimately going to want to either sell pretty soon or break down into components because we don't want them to be taking up space from what would otherwise be far better things. Okay, so we are looking to go over here, find or convince the Skellige merchant to pay his debts to Sucrus or destroy his goods. Okay, say these the barrels of mead right here. So, how's it going?
Greetings. I'm Mr. Sucrus's collector. Come to get...
Mr. Sucrus.
Yeah, we
the
may not
man's a
want to have
boor.
led with that.
I do not deal with illiterate peasants. Tell him I'll pay just as soon as palm trees sprout on Skellige.
You got a problem with Sucrus?
Got a problem with Sucrus?
I thought, mead. I shall import mead. Daft idea for a business. The import duties, my bollocks shrivel at the thought. I paid the bastard what we agreed, less half the duties. And palm trees will sooner sprout in Skellige
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but, by the way, did you see the latest report?
Palm trees have sprouted on Skellige. Now pay up.
It's true.
It can't be. Of course I shall pay Sucrus. A letter of credit acceptable? Redeemable at the Vivaldi's bank? Yes. I'm on my way.
That's more like it. Alright. I guess we don't need to destroy your stock in that case. Which is probably a good thing, I suppose. Now we tell Sucrus that we've solved his problem. Sure. Not too bad. Oh, it's up with a little Jedi mind trick. There are bandits below us. And that guy's like, oh, what's happening? Yeah, we've seen them before. That's basically the entrance to the sewers there. But I think we can probably pass on that at the moment. And just head back in over here. And speak to Senor Sucrus. There he is. Senor Sucrus.
Greetings.
Leave a message for you.
Hi, Geralt. How you doing?
We're doing alright. How are you? We got your coin back, I think.
Took care of it. Trader said he'd give you a letter of credit issued by the Vivaldi's bank.
Is that so? Well done, mate. So who am I to knock off?
Just want you to keep an eye on someone. This swordsmith. Seems you know each other.
Yeah.
Might be your Hattori, the elf. Tried swindling me on axes once, the bastard. You working for him?
You could say that. We're trying to dismantle the swordsmithing monopoly in Novigrad.
Oh, noble cause. Well, you're vouching for it. Don't see why not. I'll grab some of the boys and we can go.
Alright. Sounds good. Okay. Alright, then we return to Hattori. Sure. Don't think there's anything else for us to do down here.
Boring as fucking shit.
We just follow Sucrus and see where he goes.
Why are you looking at me cross-eyed, great boy?
You say you're gonna get your boys, but where are they? Did they just appear out of thin air? I'm kinda curious. What happens? Will you disappear? Possibly. Sucrus? Tell us your secrets. I don't know. Let's maybe just race him over to Hattori's place. I bet we can beat him. Probably. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe we did just leave him in the dust, right? Except, run into thugs. Uh-oh. This is opportunity to catch up to us. I was gonna say, why don't we have our stamina used maybe? Well, the answer is because we were just sprinting. So, Chris, this is your chance. Your only opportunity. These guys are like, yeah, my knee's weak and my arms are heavy. And when it comes to loot, unfortunately, grilled pork, yes, but no mom's spaghetti. Okay, so let's head back. And once again, the question of which side do we approach from? I think the answer is over here. Alright, Sucrus, he did beat us. Ah. Hello, Hattori.
Greetings, Hattori. See, Sucrus already found you. You two agree to something?
Yes, Geralt. I was forced to sell him a few axes at the wholesale price, but I was glad to do it. Thank you.
Alright, that seems like a reasonable exchange. So, does that mean you're taking sword orders in that case? Because, might you be able to make us one of those swords? I believe we might have had an offer for you to do something like that at one point in time.
Finally accepting orders for swords again?
Sadly, no. I
What?
lack certain crafting supplies.
Let me
What?
guess. Ernst van Horn's got a monopoly on them as well.
Just so. He bought them cheap from sword makers abandoning the trade. Now he hoards them like a squirrel. But if you... No, you'd never agree.
Try me.
Agree to what?
I happen to know where Van Horn keeps his hoard.
Oh?
It's more than he could possibly ever use. We could borrow a little.
Go on. Are you crazy? Nah. I mean, sure, we seem to keep on settling unsettled scores that you have had accumulated over the course of who knows how long. So who knows what you would have done without us, but I suppose we can help you out.
What are you getting me into? Borrow? Don't you mean steal?
Geralt, I think that
Stealing from a
part was
thief's no
pretty
crime.
clear.
It isn't? So what is it? Poetic justice? How did I get sucked into this? And why?
It's simple. The best swords you've ever seen. Armor, trebuchet, catapults.
Yeah, so we're getting trebuchet at the end of this, right?
All right. Assuming I agree, how do you see this?
Van Horn has his warehouse at the docks. The materials I need are very heavy. You must ask Sucrus to take his boys. One more thing. The crates I need will smell of ammonia.
Okay. Sure. I guess don't ask too many questions.
Ooh.
Oh, so we actually need to talk to Sucrus?
Greetings.
Oh, Geralt. How are things?
Oh, they're going fine. Thanks for
Hattori's got
asking.
a job for us.
Great. I was starting to get bored.
Wants us
Good, I
to
was
borrow
concerned.
a few crates from Ernst van Horn's warehouse. They'll smell of ammonia.
I might have known.
Terrible. I know where Van Horn stores his goods. The boys and I will go there, look around. Meet us near the Sturgeon.
Fine. When?
After dark, of course. See you there.
Okay. Fair enough. So, sure, meet Sucrus. By the warehouse after dark. Now, didn't he say by the Sturgeon after dark? Unless those are one and the same place? I think you are misleading me there. Quest description, how dare you? How dare you? Doesn't Dandelion write those? Dandelion? Trying to trick us? Come on, you. But it does seem as though this is our spot. And, well, there's Sucrus and the boys. Sucrus, you could probably be a little more subtle than that. You know, moving your hand above your eyes like that, putting it across your brow. I think that generally does raise suspicion. So, what happens if we try to talk to you now?
All right. We know all we need to know. Just one guard at the entrance.
I'll take care of him.
Thought you might. Me nose ain't all that sensitive. I'll not find the right crates, so you gotta mark them with chalk. We'll get a cart in the meantime.
Fine.
Okay.
What do I do when I'm done?
Just leave the warehouse. Then we'll go in.
Okay, apparently we didn't actually have to do it at dark. I'm pretty sure it is like midday right now. Okay, so we're heading over here. There is one guard. So, hello?
What the hell? It's you! I know you!
Uh-oh.
Mr. Dwarf, this is the thieving swindler I told you
What?
about. Are you following me, you scoundrel?
Ah, plowing nonsense. I knows him. It's Witcher Geralt. How goes it, Master Witcher?
Yeah, see, we're old friends, apparently.
Witcher?
Somehow, maybe.
Yeah,
We go way back,
all makes sense
I
now.
guess.
Mr. Dwarf, do not listen to him. The bastard will curse us.
You trade heads with a troll. A friend of Yap and Zigrin's a friend of mine. Now sod off or I'll lose my temper.
That's
Now-
right. Scram.
Abracadabra, hocus pocus.
Well done, Geralt. Well done.
How goes it, Master Witcher? Anything specific you're looking for in Van Horn's warehouse?
Yes, in fact, we are. Looking for some ammonia. Or at least some crates that smell like it. But I don't think you're gonna let us do that, because you're a guard and whatnot. So, I mean, we could attempt to say we gotta get inside because you do seem to be treating us somewhat in a friendly manner. It does seem like this might be perhaps even tied to what we did way back in The Witcher 2 when we were fighting on the side of the Scoia'tael. So maybe we have enough brownie points that we could do that. I would rather not... Well, I mean, this would be what? Paying? 200 coins? That seems like it's kind of excessive at this point in time. That's a lot of coins. What if we just, you know, were to suggest that they ought to let us in?
What I'm looking for is none of your business. Ought to just let me through.
Of course.
Way's all clear.
She just observed that entire thing. Like, I know exactly what happened, Geralt. Not fooling me. Okay, but apparently...
Those crafting supplies.
Yeah, we can just jump straight in here. Okay, and we can interact with a bunch of stuff.
Not this one. No stench.
Okay, I'm guessing we're gonna see the usual red misty stuff next to things that have a specific stench. And there is at least a little bit of stuff to loot as well. Not good stuff, per se. But this is red.
Does stink of ammonia.
Okay, so that one. Looks like that down there, and there's a little bit of loot here as well. This one
Must
too.
be it.
How many are we looking for? One more, it seems. Probably this. Before we do that, though, let's just make sure we've looted everything that we might want in here. Are there any other crates we can do stuff with? Say, up here? Is this lootable? Not sure that it is. Nor am I sure that those are over there. So... yeah, and that one's still glowing over there because I did not pick up the vial. I think we're in the clear then. Mark this one and be on our way.
That'd be it. Gotta signal them now.
Okay, did we determine what the signal is? I mean, I'm sure it'll be something that is also extremely discreet. Or they're all waiting out here.
Warehouse this is, goat fucker.
Excuse
Garrett,
you.
It's the bloke Atari told us about. The bugger who sleeps with Cleaver or something.
Oh, is that so?
Sucrus, why are you here? With the sorcerer? Oh, now I see.
Don't make us Alakazam you out of existence.
Hattori sent you. That plowing non-Jew will be sorry his mother didn't strangle him with his needle string. But first, we'll feed you to the crabs.
Oh.
Hands off my brother-in-law, swine.
What?
Only I can thrash him. Understood?
Oh.
Let's mop the floor with these plowing Nordlings. Join us, Garrett. Adam.
Okay. Sucrus, wait, hold on. Maybe violence is not the answer?
Slow down, Sucrus. Let's talk.
I gotta save me brother-in-law. Attack!
Oh, okay, we tried. We tried. Ultimately, violence was the only solution, apparently. Kids, don't try this at home. Okay, lots of bandits. And one of them was the actual leader. We do have... Sucrus is fighting alongside us. He has a huge... What is that? Mace? I don't even know what to call that. A ginormous hammer. It's just Van Horn now. And down he goes.
We could conquer all Nilfgaard with this fighter. Sucrus, forgive me. I love you like a brother, you unkempt bugger. Friends?
Course, friends. What good has Beckering ever brought us?
Where's that Draka that hit me?
Don't mean to spoil your reunion, but what'll we do with Van Horn?
I'm pretty sure we just absolutely clobbered him.
Comes too. Won't be any more trouble to you. And maybe we'll try a new venture. But first we have to move these crates to Hattori's.
True. I ought to pay him a visit too.
Oh, but look at that. It's the power of family right there. All it takes is feeding up some strangers. Everyone is fine.
You have the blood of many.
For a second there, it looked like that dockhand was not going to be pleased with us for taking that. There is a temple guard there. They could have potentially seen that. There's still... this. Okay, I mean, it's not a huge difference maker, this stuff here. It's nothing great. It does also mean that those guards were just hanging out watching that scuffle. Not really doing anything about it. Alright, but now, Hattori, you owe us big time. Big time. We have done you a lot of favors here. So, hey up. Looking for a nice, shiny sword. I'm thinking one that has a golden hilt. What? We've unlocked access to a master blacksmith services. Something else. So, presumably that's a reference to Hattori, who is supposedly an amazing blacksmith. But we'll see about that, Hattori.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Geralt, you return safe and sound.
I do. You doing all right?
Never better. Once Van Horn had finally left, Cleaver lost interest in swordsmiths. I can forge swords again without fear of my workshop going up in flames.
Great.
Glad to hear it.
You've no notion how glad I am. Have no need of sucrose anymore, and can devote myself to what I truly love. I thank you, Witcher.
Dumplings. Right? No? Not dumplings? Alright, but, I mean, if you can work in peace now.
So now can you craft me something extraordinary?
Naturally.
About that trebuchet.
It is what we agreed. Give me a few days, then come by for your new sword.
Excuse me? I thought we agreed on a trebuchet? What is this sword business of which you speak? Also, apparently there's loot over here. Is this from enemies that we fought long ago, perhaps? Yes? Wow. Okay. Sure? More still? Okay, I'm pretty sure there are just bandits who spawn in this corner here with decent frequency. And we just decided not to loot that stuff because it was pretty bad, pretty low quality. But if we could, say, just turn around and sell some of that back to Hattori, then that could work.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
So I know you said you needed a day to finish the sword, but how about now? Is it ready yet?
My sword ready yet?
Not quite. Come
No,
back
Geralt,
later.
it's been like 5 minutes. Come on. Okay, but... Okay, so you're crafting a sword. What about swords that you
What do
just
you have on
normally
offer?
sell? And I believe those X's mean that these are swords that are too high a level for us to use, which is a good sign. That means that these are probably strong. Not many that are high rarity here, because this is a lower rarity than our current sword. It does still have better damage, though. We can't equip it yet. We'd need one more level to do that. But I mean, that one is a high enough level. Or, well, is a low enough level, actually, for us to use it, but is still high enough to be bonus damage. Doesn't have much in the way of bonus stats, though, because this one is even lower rarity. So I'm thinking maybe we do wait that one out, and then this is your highest rarity one. This has a ton of armor piercing. And critical damage bonus as well. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, the Dwarven Axe was the kind of steel weapon that we were using for a while there, because we liked those stats a lot. But this requires level 27, so this is not even close. So I think that's probably something that we'll want to hold off on. But I do see you have some of these notes by Hieronymus on the Witcher Elgar. They have the exclamation point, which suggests that these would give us the location of some of those treasure hunts. So I'm thinking we definitely pick those up. Then, let's see. You have other diagrams to runestones here, which I don't know for certain if we need them. They are, some of them are kind of expensive. 200 a piece. So I would rather not purchase these if we knew that we did not need them. Because throwing away that many coins is not a great idea. I mean, just one of them is not terrible, but if we are, say, buying all these and we don't need any of them, then that's throwing away a lot of coins. That being said, I think we do have a lot of stuff to sell to you. So let's do it. Oh, except I did not want to buy 2 of them. What? Trying to swindle me here? That much we definitely don't need. So, okay. And is this... There are also diagrams for runestones. Okay. So, chances are we probably do have at least some of these already. Yeah, like it says new crafting diagram. If it doesn't say that, then we probably already had it. That one did. That one did. Have we... Let's see, that was Lesser Zoria. So this is different. Okay, maybe they do disappear once we've already picked up that kind of diagram, because there were 2 that Hattori was selling of that type of diagram. Made a point of only purchasing 1, and it still disappeared. I think that's a good sign. I was wondering if that was the case. There was that risk of us potentially purchasing a bunch of things that we didn't actually need. Like this here. This here, I don't know. Did we really just missed these before? I don't know. I thought we already had some of those, but anyway, we did end up spending a fair bit of coins on that. So let's make a point of offloading some of our junk here. And it might be worth breaking them down into components, because I think some of these cheap ones, they're not worth a lot if we were to just sell them back. And the materials might be worth more than the 35 or 40, 41 crowns we'd get in return. So I'm thinking maybe we go that route after all, and that would of course mean that we are spending more coins rather than gaining more coins, at least in the short term. But long term, if we do in fact use and need those crafting materials, then it would presumably still be a better deal for us. So let's go to, yes, dismantle. And let's see for things like steel ingots. I think that's a decent deal. And we are going to make you absolutely rich here, Hattori, because we got a lot of this stuff to do. Now, the blackjack for the leather scraps and the haft, I think the haft is technically just junk. So I don't really love that. I think we might actually end up selling the clubs in that case. The ones that give us iron and steel, I think that's a better deal. I think steel is better. So technically speaking, we could make a point of breaking down the maces and not the swords. What do the hatchets give us? Only iron ore. I think that's worse. Certainly worse than iron ingots. So that might be worth holding off on and just selling as well. Okay. I think that's probably it in terms of things we want to break down, because then we're looking at the things that are not as good, the components we get out of them, and also the super rare stuff that more hesitant to sell these or break them down. I feel like I would want to make more of a point to check in what the value of the various things might be. Like this one here definitely is not worth breaking down for just a steel ingot and a haft for an item that is worth a fair bit. No, thank you. So let's stick with what we've done there. We'll go back to the shop real quick and sell our remaining weapons here. Did we want to do anything with this? I don't remember seeing this one. I think those silver swords, they might have decent stuff. So let's just sell these ones here. Make back a tiny bit of the coins that we've spent. And, like, you guys? I mean, I wish there's probably some button we can press that shows us on this page here what components they break down into. I feel like that would be convenient. But it's like, Aerolithrad. We were to dismantle that stuff. These here. Yeah, like silver ingots. For 57 crowns. Yeah. Is that worth it? Silver ore for 32. How much is silver? Basically is the question. And I don't think you're going to be selling it, is the problem. Maybe you will. Maybe you will, actually. Maybe we can do that comparison here. Dark iron. Normal silver is 28. Silver ore is 136. Silver plate, we're not getting any of that, though. We're getting what? Silver ingot? I'm not seeing here, but I think is the next rarest one after, or the next most valuable after silver ore, so I think it is better than that. In which case, I do think we're getting a pretty good value in that case, because it was double digits, not triple digits, the cost for breaking down the stuff. So, yeah, I think that is a bit of a bargain. Oh, is this it here? And that's iron, and that's 45. I think we did still pay less than 45 to break that stuff down, and he is selling dumplings. I mean, we have to get one, right? We have to get at least one. Surely. Okay, how much are the elven whetstones? Because I think these are the things that we end up needing if we are to try to craft our own versions of the repair kits. Might be good to have some of these on hand, just in case if they aren't exorbitantly expensive, and they're a little bit expensive. But I think we'll be okay there. Okay, so let's break down just a little bit more in that case. That being the silver ones. Yeah, the silver ingots. I'm assuming that they are worth something in the triple digits, and it only costs us 57 here. That should definitely be worthwhile. Likewise here. And when we were looking at selling the items, I think they were worth much less than that. I know it says 290 here, but when we actually try to sell them to someone, then we're selling them for a fraction of that price. Then this one here is just silver ore, which is definitely less valuable. But that was still, wasn't that still in the triple digits? I think that is still worthwhile. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. We did spend a lot. And you are a master craftsman, so we could also potentially make some really nice things here. But we are also, supposedly, about to get a sword from you. So I'm thinking we probably do want to wait that one out a bit and see what we get before we commit to spending some monies and some strong crafting materials, making something that we could immediately get a replacement to. So, turn to Tori later to see if he's finished your sword. Sure, yes, but like, what if we were to just, I don't know, like, say, bide some time? Like, how long does he need? Does he work at midnight? Maybe? Maybe not? I don't know, is he a night owl kind of guy? Maybe? Let's try it. So he's still out here. Maybe not midnight. Tori?
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
The sword. Do you have it now?
My sword ready yet?
It is.
Oh,
Behold
okay.
and admire. A sword to outshine all others.
One with the power of 10 trebuchets.
Well, this was worth the wait.
I hope so.
Thank you, Ibeer.
It is I who thank you for everything.
Oh, ducks. You're welcome. Also, this better be an amazing sword.
So long.
Quest complete. We have dared to Dumpling, and in return, we have received what? Blade of the Bits. Lots of critical bonus damage, though it does have lower base damage than our current steel sword because it is 2 levels lower. Also, only has 2, or rather 1 slot relative to the 3 slots we have on our existing steel sword. Yeah. I mean, the critical damage is really nice. I think that does mean that when we do land criticals, we will be dealing more damage with this sword than we would with our existing sword. But on a more consistent basis with our standard hits, our existing sword would be better. It's a little bit tough. I think, you know, if we were to say, do we have any rune stones that increase critical hit chance? Is that a thing? Chance to stun, sign intensity. I know we have the normal damage, adrenaline points, dagger, sign intensity, burning, freeze, armor piercing, bleeding, stun, bleed, poison, more poison, adrenaline points, attack power, armor piercing, freeze, attack power, poison, burning, stagger, piercing, stun, burning, intensity. No. Okay, so no crit. I was going to say, maybe if we could find a way to increase the critical hit chance on this weapon here and make it so that we are more often proccing those critical hits, then we could perhaps find that this is slightly better than our existing sword. I mean, we do have a pretty good chance of dealing critical hits if we are hitting people from behind, especially because we've invested a bit in that, or a lot on that, on the tree. So, debatable as to whether this could theoretically be an upgrade. But I think we probably stick with the straightforward option here and use our existing sword. That is a little bit unfortunate in that regard. Well, this is also a little bit broken down. So we could perhaps repair this with either an item or with Hattori. Could rub it in his face and be like, yeah, Hattori, you know how you just gave me a nice sword? Could you please just repair the sword that is objectively better? No, it's not necessarily better in every sense, but I still think it is probably preferable.